Oh, and welcome back. 8:50 Saturday morning. So good. The music is. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. Give me a little pep. But I can't be picking too long because still feel it a little. All right, stop the music. Yesterday when I was talking, bit my tongue. Ow. All right, so it's going to be a fairly quick what's sold video. A couple of them are already pulled. Yesterday when I was laid out, passed out on the couch, passed out on the couch. My wife went and got some stuff that got a few of the orders that actually needed to go out. So she went ahead and got some, and then so she's never picked anything from any of my inventory before. But so she looked at the SKU. She knows I do that, and she knows these here. So she went and she referred to CDs are going to be these ones, and if it's a CD and it's in box 23, she found the item. If it was a DVD, found the item. So having a system like that to where if someone for any particular reason needed to go in and start looking for your stuff for sales wise or for whichever other reason, if you have a good system, it works. This isn't really the best system, but it identifies where the items are in which box, right? So, or wherever. Now, there was a couple things that didn't have a number or a specific box, but all that other stuff is in one other area, such as VHS. Oh, speaking of, that's first. So VHS, keep flickering. Are in two of the crates I got all over there, two bigger crates. And other things are over there, so they don't need a number because I have so few of them. I don't need to really separate them, unlike having 1,000 CDs and 700-800 DVDs, 700-800 books. Those need specific numbers. All right, so I can go over these real quick. We have looking for Mr. Goodbar, and I have another one of these that's sealed, different cover. But this was 19. And even just talking, I'm hearing myself a little different. It sounds weird. Not quite sure. However, the dentist believed that I had an infection back here on both of the very, very back teeth on both sides of the jaw. And that was likely causing pressure, which then would cause pressure in my ears, which then would lower my hearing ability, I guess. To where now I'm hearing them much better. So on off point, I'm just saying that I sound a little different than of what I know I sound like. Next, this is Guide to Appalachian Trails, Great Smoky Mountains, book and maps. So I will, when I'm looking at books, I will buy books that have maps or other much smaller maps. Right, so there's maps in here. Old maps, regardless, I mean, if you're going to pay 50 cents or $1 for a book, and if it has a map, it may take a while, but that is an absolute reference material that is in here. People will use those old-timey maps. I don't know, when was this made? 1967. Happy birthday. Yeah, 1967. So these older maps, people like these for whichever reasons, I don't know. But $23. And sold this lot of 8 tracks with everything. The Perils of an Auction. It got a lot of views. I don't remember, maybe 200 in 10 days. But it got one bid for 99 cents plus shipping. So who's ever getting it is getting a pretty good deal. So these are all the different rock ones that have, I don't know who I have in here. Adventures, Eagles, Guess Who, maybe it's Guess Who. Jim Croce, David Bowie, Stills, Eddie Money, Beatles. So they got a pretty good one there. But 8-tracks, I'm not going to go. Maybe I will. 8-tracks are one of those, it's for the most part, they're going to be good or they're going to be run of the mill common. Same thing can apply to tapes and CDs and stuff, but for 8-tracks, since there's the quality of the ones that are sought after, the common ones aren't really that much. And all these ones here are all common ones. So instead of me just throwing them out, I got $1, make 10, $15 on the shipping, and that's something else that I can make on the actual, all the stuff I got at that estate sale. Yeah, I mean, I think the $300 for those reggae tapes definitely helped out. All right. We have this Quick Licks Blues Shuffle with Robin Ford, key E. I guess here, 14. Eddie and the Cruisers, 2. Soundtrack, CD, I guess the soundtrack. Yeah, usually it's going to be down there. There we go. Original motion picture soundtrack, yep. This one isn't 20. Nope, 15. So I still have like another 7 or 8 that I need to go through, so I will just record and pick as we go here. Elvis Presley, C34. Elvis Presley, 2-disc CD, 19. So if you're new here, I round up or round down. And here comes another sale. Round up or round down. So that one was 1946. So I said 19. If it was 1956, I would have said 20. And I do free shipping on everything but auctions. Chamillionaire. The Sound of Revenge CD, 11. I say that like I'm disappointed. No, it's just $11. William somebody, C47. Kennengeiser? Oh, good. It's right there, right on top. William Kennengeiser, 13. Sealed. The box of the 55 8-tracks that so I had all the 8-tracks in one lot, and it got a lot of attention, so then I split the 2 up for the rock one that I just showed, and then all the other different ones, which are even going to be lesser of even the commons, right? But it's 55 of them for $1 plus shipping international. So again, probably make like $20 on all of them, but it's a chunk of stuff out, and it's stuff that's not on the landfill. Blues Clues. No, I just didn't see 47. Blues Clues, Goodnight Blues CD. My eyes aren't focusing on the last digits correctly or right or enough or sharp enough. It's either 37, 68, or 48, but still pretty much 38 bucks for a Blue's Clues CD. Barcode, use it, scan stuff, especially older kids stuff. C38, really down here, is the Veronicas. Oh, how about that one? I just got that. Veronica's signed CD. Well, the artwork, the CD is not signed, but I like that old subway tile look. 29. And then a book. And then another CD, it looks like. Let me get this book. So this is pretty much the winner right here of the sale. So I got the stuff out. A few things that needed to go out yesterday. Those things were packaged. So all these sales is everything from the 13th at 2 o'clock. 15, 14, 13. So whatever it was, this is everything from the. It'll be in the screenshot. But this one, another one of those great reasons why, even if it doesn't have a barcode, look it up. The memoir, biography, autobiography type stuff, things like that, can do great. 87. You can see the size of this. You know, it's about the size of my hand, a little bigger than the size of my hand. There you go. It's not really that big of a book. It's a standard size book, but 87 bucks. I'll take it. And the other CD, 25, right about here. Susan Ray. Susan Ray. I didn't look there because I didn't realize how old it was. Susan Ray. Interesting, like font and everything on the back of this, like that. 23. As of now, it's $447.80, $448 in sales, and 294 product costs received. So the reason why that is so high because there's international in there, and because of the auctions where I charge the shipping at. And each of the shippings are going to be like 40 bucks, give or take, whichever. Just average on how that one turned out. So it really wasn't too bad, but I'm going to at least get some DVDs done today because I have the room in the boxes for those. And maybe some new CDs because I have room in here to put the newer CDs. And I typically always want to get the newer CDs up first. It just takes less time. But aside that, I think that's going to wrap that one up. Oh, I do want to say give a little channel shout out. It has nothing to do with reselling. I actually met somebody the other day who was able to help me out with something that I kind of needed help with. And it turns out that he has a hunting and fishing channel. It's called Diesel Outdoors. So he doesn't really hit, it's like 400 subscribers or something. So if you're into hunting and fishing, I'll put a link down in the description. Go over and say hi. I came from the MediaMan's channel or whatever. Doesn't really post a lot, but he travels around a few different places and does fishing. I watched a couple of his fishing ones yesterday. So that's going to wrap that one up. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. The vast majority of physical media is not going to have the barcode. So, in the vast majority of media sellers aren't going to scan barcodes, aren't going to look at items that don't have a barcode because they're always in such a hurry because they want to look at every single thing that has a barcode. They'll pass this stuff up. If it doesn't have a barcode, give it a gander, right? Tell me anything going up. Comment down below. Subscribe, share. It's all help me, help you. We're all helping each other here. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you.